There is a safe place where captive chimpanzees go to retire. It's a place where chimps flourish in an environment designed entirely for them. Each morning at Chimp Haven, chimpanzees rise with the sun, leave their comfortable indoor bedrooms, and head outside to greet the day. Whether it's to explore their multi-acre forested habitat or simply to lie in the sun and groom a friend, having choices as to how to spend their days is what makes Sanctuary for Chimpanzees so special. As the National Chimpanzee Sanctuary, Chimp Haven serves as a refuge for chimpanzees, most of whom were retired from biomedical research. Located on 200 acres near Shreveport, Louisiana, the sanctuary is home to more than 200 chimpanzees who are able to live out the rest of their lives in large social groups, much like chimpanzees in the wild. The sanctuary is dedicated to meeting the needs of its chimps. It is filled with multi-dimensional enclosures and naturally forested habitats, where chimps can roam freely, climb trees, and enjoy the tranquil landscape. As the sanctuary continues to grow, more habitats will need to be constructed to provide ample space for the more than 300 chimpanzees waiting for their chance for retirement at Chimp Haven. Penny, a wild-born chimp, enjoys the forested habitats. She arrived at Chimp Haven in 2011 after spending most of her life in laboratories. When Penny was released into the forested habitats for the first time, she immediately climbed one of the tall pine trees, an action she most likely remembered from being in the wild. She now spends many of her days high in the trees, soaking up the sun and looking over the sanctuary. In the wild, chimps rely heavily on social structures and live in large groups where they have choices in their daily lives. Chimp Haven's introduction team helps place new retirees into families based on their needs and personalities. Chimps are able to develop close relationships and bonds that enrich their lives and often last a lifetime. Like humans, social interaction is crucial to the mental health and all-around well-being of chimpanzees. Once new chimps become familiar with their surroundings, many begin to play and climb like their wild counterparts. They have true freedom to relax, socialize, and explore at their leisure. This is where friendships develop, family bonds are created, and new beginnings are made. A team effort is needed to care for Chimp Haven's growing population. Each day, the sanctuary is filled with more than 40 animal care, behavioral, veterinary, maintenance, and administrative experts to provide around-the-clock care for each chimpanzee. Animal care staff, the sanctuary's largest department and its heart and soul, ensures each retiree has a balanced diet of fruits and vegetables and clean housing and bedding. More than 200,000 pounds of produce, nuts, and nutritional biscuits, and more than 100,000 pounds of hay and pine straw are distributed every year. The sanctuary relies heavily on public donations to help meet these needs. The enrichment team at Chimp Haven is key to enhancing and stimulating the lives of the chimps. Team members provide exciting activities and challenges such as raisin boards, puzzles, and other items to capture the chimp's attention and replicate species-typical behaviors. Large simulated termite mounds are filled with various types of foods as the replacement for the nourishment and reward for foraging for actual termites. The chimps find their own tools to retrieve their reward, just as they would in the wild. The sanctuary provides excellent veterinary care for its residents. Every day, the veterinary team looks over the aging population as they administer morning medications for chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis, many of the same conditions that affect humans as they age. Through non-invasive observations, the behavioral team collects critical information about chimp characteristics, sleeping patterns, and diet that help devise plans to more accurately care for each chimp. Natalie, Chimp Haven's youngest resident, unfortunately lost her mother recently. While she is being cared for by members of her group, the behavioral team is observing her daily interactions to watch for signs of mourning or depression. This data will later be shared with other individuals who care for young chimpanzees who may experience a similar loss. For now, Natalie seems to be thriving with her group. In addition to sharing behavioral research results, Chimp Haven also places importance on educating the general public about the species, the sanctuary's mission, and the importance of conservation. Made available by donations, the family-friendly programs reach more than 5,000 individuals each year. Chimp Haven is committed to growing its programs through partnerships with other animal organizations, such as the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago, to help increase public awareness. More than 300 chimpanzees still waiting in laboratories are relying on Chimp Haven to provide them with their new beginning. But we can't do it without you. You hold the keys to their success. As a nonprofit organization, Chimp Haven is counting on you to give these former research chimpanzees the retirement they deserve. After all, they've unwillingly given for us. It's our duty to give back to them. Together, we can change their lives. Will you change a life today?